obviously. How do you guys plan to like shorten the rebound margin to the best of your ability, or even out rebound them through like steals, turnovers, stuff like that?
Yeah, obviously, rebounding something we've really been talking about the last couple of days, and just focusing on limiting them on offensive glass. Just blocking out, cutting out, being tough and physical. I think the last couple games we kind of lacked that. So I think just getting back to being ourselves, getting back to our principles will help us do that.
If anybody knows about the big rivalry games that you with Duke and North Carolina, what are these rivalry games like from a player's perspective? You already had one with Kansas, and you know, growing up in this state, how big this one is.
Yeah, I think it's about fight. You know, I think when you go in rivalry games, you have X's and O's and this and that. You talk about. I think it just comes down to fight. You know, I think rivalry games, no matter what the record is, you could be 0-10, up to 10-0, but it's still going to be a dogfight to the very end. So I think just coming out and fighting the most important things. You know, obviously with animosity between two places, a lot of history. I think that's just what's most important.
Mark, how much do the guys love to see kind of a different guy go off every game and have their game and kind of be the guy?
Yeah, I think that just speaks to our depth and the talent we have on our team. You know, we have a lot of good players, a lot of talented players. So each night, you know, someone steps up and it might be their time, it might not be your time, but just staying in the game, staying focused. Something Coach Gates preached to us. You know, the type of way we play, playing a lot of people, playing with a lot of depth. Anyone can go off any given night. You just got to be ready for your time.
But 8 different leading scorers. What's it like? Like the other night, you had a player who didn't play against Kansas, and he's the best player on the floor with 19 points. And that, how does a real good player handle taking that smaller role, you know, from game to game?
I think just buying into the team, buying into the goal, buying into the vision. You know, just being prepared. You know, no matter what happens, every day, all of us come into work. We all put in our work, each individually, whatever we might do. So we never get too down on ourselves. We just stay to the vision, stay to the goal. We know that if the team wins, we also see we're all going to reach our goals and that's where we're going to go.
Mark, just how important do you think the early minutes of this game will be to really set the tone right?
I think it's going to be really important. Obviously, like when we played Kansas, the way we came out, set the tone early. We weren't going to back down. We weren't going to lay down. I think just being tough, physical, disruptive in the first couple of minutes, I think can be something that's really important.
And then how do you look to manage Illinois defense that held Tennessee to like 66 points when they played them?
I mean, obviously they're a good defense, they're a good program. I think we're just going to do what we do, stick to our principles and follow our game plan. I think it'll be good.
Okay,